What's up, guys? Good morning. It's Grace Ventures again, taking a little ride on the Xr650l here. Had an issue with it yesterday, which was kind of terrifying considering I just got it. I gave it a little bath, and then when I would go to take a little ride on it, anytime you crack open the throttle really at all, it would immediately just bog down and sputter and like it was gonna die, you know? Wouldn't really run hardly at all. I was kind of terrified, to be honest. I'm like, oh no, you know, I put all my eggs into this one basket. I sold my other motorcycle, which ran great, and now I've got something that seems to not be running very well. I don't know what the problem is, you know. Weird thing is, it ran great on my test ride, and it ran great. I took it on a ride the day after I got home, and it ran great that day. I gave it a quick little bath. I didn't get too ridiculous with the water because I didn't want to mess anything up, and rode it home from Mom and Dad's, which is where I went to use the power washer. It sat for a whole day after that, and then I tried to ride it yesterday, and when I swear I'd give it more than even just like this much throttle. You know, if you tried to do this, it would have just started backfiring and popping and like not ran well at all. Like it would, you could feel it as you turned the throttle. It was almost like you were turning the gas off. It was weird. You could feel it get quieter, and then when you would really crack it open, it would just not fire at all. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, what is wrong with this thing? Well, thankfully to the forums, I got in, I posted, you know, my plea, please help me. I've bought this motorcycle and now I don't know what to do, you know, it's doing this and I'm freaking out a little bit. So they were pretty helpful, you know. They told me what to check. They said more than likely you've got water in your float bowl. Just turn the little screw that will drain the float bowl, let it drain, make sure your petcock is clean, that it's not clogged up. For real? Yeah, so that lady just pulled right out in front of me. She said sorry though, so it's okay. I am wearing the brightest red shirt. I'm on a red motorcycle. I don't know how she did not see me. Like, whatever. Anyway, the bike runs good now. So, I can sleep again, which is nice. You know, I had spent weeks trying to work out a deal to get this bike, you know, to get an Xr650l. That was kind of my dream bike. I had it 2 days and I'm like, give me my XL back. Yeah, that freaking thing ran like a tank, you know, like never had problems with it. But this is fine. I think I got her sorted out. All is well now. I thought that guy had a fishing pole in his hands. I'm like, dude, the lake's over there. Yeah, it's fixed. Whatever that weird little thing, I think I just somehow got a little water in the float bowl. It was draining it. Drained the float bowl. I took the, you know, the nut off the bottom of the petcock, cleaned it out. There wasn't really anything in there. Might have been water in there, but I couldn't tell. And fired it up, and as soon as I fired it up and twisted the throttle a little bit, I noticed it sounded better. You know, it sounded like it was going to rev up. And took it for a little ride, which you guys are seeing right now, and it does rev up. I mean, it would not open up at all yesterday, so it was probably like trying to ride like a 250 yesterday because there was just no power. Anything more than this right here and it would start bogging. You thought you were going to crack it open? Well, maybe it does still do it. Oh my God. I'm wrong. That wasn't it. I wonder if I've got water in my gas. I think this gas has water in it. Somehow. I don't know how, but I've got a feeling this gas has water in it. because it's already running bad now. Like, okay, so we're gonna go home. I'm gonna drain that petcock again. Yeah. Wow. So what I'm going to do when I get home is I'm going to open up that screw again and let the bowl completely drain again. And I'm going to ride it again. If it runs good for a few minutes and then starts doing this again, it's something with the gas. Yeah, it should crack open. Like, you know, and if there's water in the gas, it will accumulate in the bottom of the bowl, you know. So it would run good as you use some gas, and the more gas you use, the more water it's going to leave behind in the bowl of the carb, I would imagine. So we're going to go home. I'm going to drain that again. Drain the bowl, I mean. Take it for another little ride and see if it seems to do the same thing, which I don't think it's going to do. If that's the case, I'm going to drain all the gas out of this gas tank and put different gas in it and see what happens. I wonder if there was some kind of situation where condensation built up on the inside of the tank and then got into the gas. You know, like a quick change in temperature or something like that. Alright, I don't know what just happened there, but that was kind of retarded. Yeah, it's not running like it was when I first did it. Yeah, hear that? And at an idle like this, it feels fine. Like, so I think it's when you really start to suck up out of the bottom of the bowl, which is where the main jet would be. The main jet's farther down in the bowl than the pilot jet, which is what's running when you're kind of like this. It's sucking up that water that's in the bottom. And the more of it that builds up down there, the more it's going to suck up. Like, alright, so we're going to grab a flathead screwdriver, turn the gas off here, Turn the key off so I don't run my battery down. Alright, hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. A little screw to drain the bowls right in here. So we're going to open this up. Let all that drain out. Let it drain. Alright, there's an empty float bowl. Screw this back in. Let it sit just a second. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll catch back up with you guys. Well, you know what? No, we're not. It should be good. Okay. Get out of my puddle of gas here. Turn the gas back on. Let it fill the petcock back of the bowl back up. Turn it back to run. Okay, let's see. And now it seems like I can give it throttle again. So that's what it is. It's the gas. Okay, maybe it's not the gas. I can't lie, there's a part of me that wants my old bike back. It never did stuff like this. Okay, so it's not water in the gas, I don't think. I mean, it could be if it's in the gas, but I think it's something else. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get back with you guys later. GoPro, stop recording.